What's up, Kings, and welcome back to the channel. We are going to take another look at the Airmaks Krait Pro in 30 cal today. I know I've been hammering you with a couple of review videos. We shot it with some Nielsen slugs and some H&N slugs in one video, and then the video I released a couple of days ago, we shot it with some pellets. But as I was filming that video, I came home and had these really nice magazines from QD Fox magazine in my mailbox. And these do something special. They let you fit the FX hybrid slugs or the Impulse Air HBT slugs, which by the way are the exact same thing, in the magazine. The factory magazine here does not fit them. I've got some Nielsen slugs in there, and let me try to do this one-handed. I guess I'll do it like this. All right, off camera, I just loaded a hybrid in there, and you can see I cannot load that. I can't back that up in that magazine. It's just too long to fit, and that's where these guys come in. So we're going to take a look at that. We'll pretty much go right to shooting. I'm not going to appear on film for this video. I just had some oral surgery, and while I can speak, I'm pretty disfigured. So if you want to support the Air Shootist channel and also the Air Shootist medical bills, jump down there in the comments, click in through that Amazon link, do all your regular Amazon shopping. I'll get a tiny sliver that costs you nothing else extra. And I really appreciate it if you guys are doing that, because that is what's keeping me from monetizing this channel. So we are going to go ahead and shoot some of those hybrid slugs at 50 and 100 yards. If you want a synopsis on the gun and kind of an overview, take a look at my other two previous reviews. But it is a really nice gun capable of around 90 foot-pounds. And we're going to be shooting these hybrids with the straight out of the box tune. And I just shot 10 rounds over the chrono, and they're rated about 896 FPS or so. So let's go see what this thing can do. All right, guys. So like I said, I'm not going to appear on camera, but what you can't see right now is I'm actually prone instead of using my rickety bench, since you guys always tear me up about that. And by the way, how dare you? But anyway, so now I am laying prone to get a more sensible, stable shot here. We're going to shoot 2 5-round groups, one at each of those targets. And I've got this gun filled up right around 270 bar. And the reg is set at the factory setting, which is a hair under 170. So I've ranged that target at 50 yards. Let's try to get as uncanted and stable as possible. We're using the ballistic calculator in the scope, and let's see how it does with these hybrids. I'm curious. This is my first time testing it, and I'm doing it with you guys, so let's get into it. All right, 896 FPS. That's going to be good for 79 foot-pounds. All right, let's stable up here. All right, I believe that was 5. And of course, since we're on a digital scope, I'll go up there and show you these groups afterwards. Let's shoot another 5 at this guy over here. Looks like I might be hitting a little to the right. Well, I don't know how much this gun is liking these, but we'll go up and take a look at that group. All right, and here we are. That group of 4 looks really good. That's a little off. This group, not great. Now, a couple of factors here. I haven't cleaned the lead out of that barrel from all the random stuff I've been shooting, but I'm just showing you my initial testing, no tuning, right out of the box, and that's what I got at 50 yards. Now let's go ahead and slap one of these up here. I'll bring this out to 100 yards out there, and I'm going to just shoot 10 right at that and see what kind of group we get at 100 with the out of the box tune, rated about 895 FPS at 100 yards. All right, some stats from that. We had a super low standard deviation of 1.77 FPS, low of 889.8 FPS, high of 896, spread of only 6.3 FPS, and pretty decent BC at 0.079 or 0.081-ish. So now what we're going to do is shoot this thing at a hundo. And again, this is no tuning, straight out of the box. And this gun was provided by airgundirect.com, and he does do some tuning on the guns he sends out, but this one, he wanted to get it out to me quickly, so I told him, forget the tuning, let's just get the gun out. So this is actually just the factory Airmaks arms tune. And let's go ahead, we'll range that target. I guessed on where I put it out there. All right, 98 yards, close enough. So we'll go ahead and shoot 10 at that. I started at about 275 bar. I'm now down to about 230, 240. I should easily be able to get 10 more shots out of this. And we're going to just try to put them all right in the center of that guy. So let's go ahead and get started. It looks like the wind died down, but I still see on the sticks and stems back there, there's some wind for sure. Ooh, looks like that hit way high. That's all right, we're just shooting for a group. And that was 893 FPS. That was almost dead on. A little high, I could see that rainbow trajectory in the scope. Oh, way off there. Not sure what happened to that one. Maybe a gust of wind, I don't know. .889 FPS on that one. Oh, that looked like it was straight down the center there. I think most of these are going to be a pretty respectable group with a couple of outliers. Yeah, and of course I'd say that. Okay, so that was 10. So let's go through our stats for all 20 of those shots. So still, standard deviation, 2.31. Very, very good. A spread of only 9 FPS. And looks like we had a low of 887, high of 896, average of 891. So not bad. Now let's go up there and take a quick look at how that thing grouped at 100. All right, let's take a look at this group. So we've got 5 clustered right here nicely in the center. If we cherry pick that group, that's about a little over 1.25 inches. So let's say 1.5 MOA or so. And then if we take our biggest spread, it's about 5 inches. So 5 MOA, which I'm not thrilled about. Actually, this gun shot better with pellets out of that barrel. So usually though, I do shoot the hybrids at around 940, 950, and even up to 1,000 FPS, and they shoot really good at those speeds. Not sure about 895. Could be a barrel combo. Could also be that I've been shooting a ton of different random ammo out of there and haven't cleaned the barrel once. But I always show you guys exactly what I get with no punches pulled. And so that's what I got. And I am pretty happy with that group in the middle there. If I was hunting with this gun, I think that is acceptable hunting accuracy. Would be kind of sad if I winged something by not hitting where I wanted with shots like that. But that's what I got out of the box, factory tune, FX hybrids. And what I really wanted to show here was that those QD Fox mags, you can fit the longer slugs in the 30 cal crate. So that's a major win if you're wanting to tune and use different slugs and maybe use heavier stuff. I think so far the winner is the H&N, I think it were 56 grainers at 0.301 diameter. Somebody had commented on one of the other videos I did on this gun and said, yeah, those CZ barrels like that 0.301 diameter. So hopefully this is helpful to you guys to kind of have my experience and just see how it shoots out of the box. But there you go, 100 yards, Krait L Pro with FX hybrids in 30 cal. All right, that's going to do it for the Airmaks Krait Pro L shooting the Impulse Air or FX hybrid slug, same exact thing. Out of the QD Fox mags. Now these are really high quality mags. So this is really what I wanted to show you in this video, that simply that these can fit longer slugs. Now, was I that impressed with 50 yards and 100 yards with these hybrid slugs? No. But, you know, I feel like if I jack that reg pressure up and maybe the hammer as well, I can launch those at like 940 and be more accurate. But I just wanted to show you out of the box and that these things fit them. So if you're looking to tinker with this thing, definitely these are the mags to go to. I'll leave links for everything in the description and comments, as I always do. And if you're looking for one of these crates, head on over to www.airgundirect.com where he puts a little special touches on each rifle that he sends out. Test shoots them at 50 yards. I think they're like 48-hour leak tested. I had him rush this one out the door so quick to me that I did not have that. So this is on the Airmaks Arms factory tune. So take that how you will. I always show you guys exactly what I get, and that was 50 and 100 yards from this prone position using the FX hybrid slugs. So hopefully you guys thought that was helpful. Probably won't have too many more videos coming on this gun since I've been hammering you guys with them, but stay tuned because I do have some cool content coming on a couple of other guns. So cheers until next time, guys. Peace. All right, we got a squirrel at about 25 yards or so. I'm gonna try to blow his head off. Oh, smoked him. Sometimes when you stick around to the end of the video, you get a little treat. And I didn't expect that guy to come out, but blasted him right there. And looks like it exited right there. And that's what these hybrid slugs are good for, man. They have great expansion, and that thing just completely passed through while expanding and got him pretty good. So her actually, so that's going to be some freezer meat because that one's pretty big. So let's close on that. The Airmaks Krait Pro in 30 caliber, a powerhouse for sure.